How's everybody doing tonight? Listen, and it ain't anybody that you know. I mean, it's not Big Jerry, it's not Rudy, or anybody like that. But I do have somebody that actually got mad at me tonight because I wouldn't jump on a text. They text me a little something, and I didn't get to it right away. And then I got jumped on. Said, you should answer your text whenever you get it and all this. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. If I'm driving my truck, I'm not going to answer no text. I got to tell you that right now. If you're going to message me, if you're going to text me or something, if I don't get to you guys right away, it's simply because I'm driving. And there's a law that is against texting and driving. I'm going to read something to you guys, and I want you guys to check this out. The FMCSA rule restrictions the use of all handheld mobile devices by drivers or commercial motor vehicles, CMVs. The rulemaking restricts a commercial driver from holding a mobile device to make a call by dialing or by pressing more than a single button. Now, if I'm going down the road, usually I hit my headset and I can tell my phone who to call, but there is a time or two when if I'm not in a signal or like my Wi-Fi, you are allowed, as long as you don't have to really hold your phone, you are allowed to hit one button and to make that phone call. Like in this case, I have, I think, 3 people that is actually on my phone. I have John, one button. I have Trucker Rudy. I do have it where I got one button capability to call him. And I think I got Big Jerry on there the same. So if I need to call somebody or just talk or whatever, I can hit one button and that will allow me to be able to call them. But if I have single Wi-Fi, I can usually just hit my headset and say, for instance, I can say, call John, and my headset will automatically let the phone dial. And it's got to be close. It says drivers who use a mobile phone while driving can only use a hands-free phone located close by. So, in other words, if I got to stretch all the way across my dash to hit that one button, that doesn't work. It's got to be where I just one button without stretching. Research commissioned by the FMCSA shows that odds of being involved in a safety critical event, crash, near crash, are 6 times greater for a commercial driver who engages in dialing a mobile phone while driving. And then for those who do not, dialing drivers took their eyes off the road forward, eyes off the forward roadway for an average of 3.8 seconds. At 55 miles an hour, that is 80.7 feet per second. This is equal to the driver of traveling 306 feet, approximately the length of a football field, without looking at the roadway. Okay, this is what I need to let, because I don't know if the general public really knows this or not. I think you truck drivers out there should know this. But fines and penalties using a handheld mobile phone while driving a commercial vehicle can result in a driver disqualification. Penalties can be up to $2,750. for the driver and up to $11,000 for the employer who allows or require drivers to use a handheld communication device while driving. Disqualification, multiple violations of the prohibited of use of handheld mobile phones while driving a commercial vehicle can result in a driver disqualification by the FMCSA. Multiple violations of state laws prohibiting use of the mobile phone while driving a commercial vehicle is a serious traffic violation that could result in disqualification by the state of the driver required to have a commercial driver's license. What are the risks? Using a handheld mobile phone is risky business. It requires the driver to reach for the dial the phone to make a call. Reaching for the phone out of the driver's immediately area is risky, as well as dialing, because these actions take the driver's eyes off the roadway. Okay. Now, if you want to know where I read this at, FMCSA. Just put FMCSA in Google, cell phone. That's all you got to put, and you can read the same thing I'm doing. So this person gets angry at me, really gets on to me, because I did not answer my text. If the trucker Jukebox is driving his truck and you text me, I will get back with you, but it's got to be when I'm not moving my truck. Whether I might be in a dock, I might still be at the truck stop or taking a 30-minute break, but I will get back with you. But if I'm driving, I don't text back. I can't, and I will not. You know, I don't care about the fine so much. I don't care about, it's the idea. If I was to text somebody, and I do take my eye off the road for 3.8 seconds, and I text you back, and if I ran my truck head on with a car, and they had kids in that car, and I killed the whole family, you know what? I'm gonna be frank with you guys. The state ain't going to have to worry about locking me up or putting me away for 5 years or 50 years, because the trucker Jukebox, I have a heart, as some of you guys know I do, and it's enough to make me want to jump off of a bridge. I could not, no way, shape, or form, in any fashion, be able to live with that. I could not. I could not. And I see it every day. I see people in four-wheelers always texting, of course, and holding their phone and talking. But the four-wheelers don't have the law that tells them they can't hold their phone. They do have the law, though, that says they can't text while driving. But I see it all the time. And it's not only four-wheelers. I'm sorry, guys, but I see truck drivers doing it every day. I got a challenge for you. While you're driving your big rig, as you see a big truck going by you, count how many times in a day you actually see a truck driver texting on his phone while driving. And then count how many times you see a truck driver holding his phone and talking. I'm not kidding. You'll see it for yourself. So, the trucker Jukebox does not in any way, in any fashion, pick up my phone and text. Now, if you do get a text, I can text with my headset on. I can. But then again, I have to have data in the area that I'm in. Because if I don't, my phone just says you have no mobile data and you can't. But if I do get a text and it comes across my headset that I have a text, all I got to do is one button, just one thing, just press it in. I can tell it to read my text, and it will give me a chance to respond back to the text. But you guys ever read a text that is done by voice? I may be saying something like, "It's a good day," and the text may come out saying, "You live like a pig." And it ain't nothing that I didn't say anything in that regard, you know. But that's what my phone thought I said, you know. So I don't try to really use, unless it's something simple. Okay, yeah. And sometimes if you see one syllable words, you can pretty much guarantee I'm driving. But I'm using my headset. I'm not touching the phone. But if you usually see the one, yes, okay, I will. Somebody said to me the other day, why are you speaking just with one word at a time? Because it's easier for my headset, my phone, to pick that up than it is if I give you a long sentence. So, but anyway, I just wanted to say, don't get onto the truck or jukebox if I don't text you back. Safety first. Texting is for later. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Later.